Okay, we are washed and conditioned. I did forget to say a couple things about the shampoo and conditioner before. On your second shampoo, you're going to use a lot less, okay? A lot less. And remember, I used something nice and nourishing, made her hair feel really soft. And then when I did the conditioner, I towel dried, and for her hair, because she has a lot of hair, I used a good amount of conditioner, probably about the size of a quarter. But if you don't have a lot of hair, don't use that much conditioner. Use what you need according to your hair type. Lots of hair, lots of conditioner, a little bit of hair, a little bit of conditioner. Okay? The next thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare it for the blow dry. And I love showing you her wet hair. This is in its natural state. She doesn't have a relaxer. She doesn't have a smoothing treatment. And just to let you know, if you have a relaxer, I'm very anti-relaxer unless you have really short hair. If you have really short hair, relax all you want. But if you are trying to grow your hair, relaxer is going to be a big problem. Smoothing treatments. Love the smoothing treatments. They will not ruin your hair. They will not break your hair. They will actually help you grow your hair. But if they're done correctly, always got to put the but out there. It depends on who's doing it, the product that they use, and so forth. But otherwise, I love smoothing treatments. There's ones out that are non-toxic. There's some out that are made with sugar. So the smoothing treatments are great for these type of heads. And the other thing about the smoothing treatments, if I could just say, they don't take the hair bone straight. It's not what they're for. They are, on the chemical line, this is hairspray. They just like hairspray, it would only go on the outside of my hair shaft. It would not change the natural structure of my hair. Hairspray, you know that would not do that. It's not a chemical that can do that. It washes out. The smoothing treatments are basically the same thing. They will not change the natural structure of your hair. They just temporarily smooth it out a little bit to give you some control. But they're not going to make your hair bone straight, especially these heads. All it's going to do is make your curl pattern a little bit more relaxed so that you can do the blow dry easier. But it also, the biggest thing that smoothing treatments do for you, if you're a curly haired person, is put an extra layer of protection. But they wash off. Back to the hairspray thing. They're not permanent. It's why they don't ruin your hair. They are temporary. It's the flaw in the smoothing treatments, but it's also why they're so great. They don't hurt your hair. So you could do a smoothing treatment like, let's say she was going on vacation. She's like, oh, Auntie, I don't want to deal with my hair. I want it to be easier while I'm on vacation. She could put a smoothing treatment on to make it easier for her so that she could do her twists and her ponytails or whatever, but then never do it again. It's the great thing about the smoothing treatments. Okay? All right. So for her head of hair, I'm going to be using a blow dryer with a pick comb attachment. If you do not have this type of tool, it's a must for you. Okay? I prefer that you buy the blow dryer that comes with its own attachment as opposed to buying an attachment that may or may not fit your blow dryer. I am an FHI fan. They have phenomenal tools. This blow dryer came with a beautiful pick comb attachment, a wonderful diffuser, and also a wonderful air diffuser. These are great for when you're blow drying your hair. But for my curly heads, you need this. This is going to pull out your curl while you're blow drying it, okay? But one of the things that's really important, when hair is wet, it's weak. It is not strong. And I don't know if I went over it before, but this is the weakest hair type, not the strongest. I have much stronger hair than her. Her hair, every time her hair makes a bend, that is a stress point. The more stress points you have, the easier it is for your hair to break off, okay? So we're gonna go very gentle on this wet hair. We're not gonna be pulling and tugging and stretching. All it will do is cause her hair to break off. The other thing that's very important is that you start at the ends and work your way forward. If when you're blow drying, it gets stuck, you need to release. Don't rake through that tangle. You're just gonna break her hair off or your hair off. The reason why we condition very nicely is to make this blow dry very easy. See how easy this is? One, it's her hair type. She has bounce back hair, but it's not a super tight curl pattern. But the other reason is because we shampooed and conditioned it correctly. Now, once I get the ends blown out, I'm just going to do this section for you and I'll pause and finish it. I can now, get out of the way, come in here and now I can go to her scalp. And see how the blow dryer doesn't catch? It just goes right through. Because the ends are dry and strong now. I will get her hair all raked out to this point. Once I get her hair, oops, took it a little too much. Hi, Debbie. Once I get all of this hair raked out, then I will go through and really focus at the scalp and make sure that her scalp gets dry, because this hair type, if you don't get in there and get the scalp dry, it's still moist. I will get her scalp as smooth as I can get it and as dry as I can get it before I'm going to go to the flat iron. Because the smoother the hair is before the flat iron, the smoother it will be when it comes out of the flat iron. It's one of the biggest mistakes clients make when they flat iron their hair, is not getting it smooth enough before they actually flat iron. So we're going to get her hair super smooth as much as possible with the blow dryer. But first, remember, I'm going to lightly rake through. I'm going to be very kind to it. Not going to be doing a lot of crazy stuff to it. And then I will jump back at the scalp and really get in there and rake it. And we'll come back for the flat iron. So I'll see you in a couple minutes.